Hey everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing good. Is programming dead or will AI going to take all the programming jobs? I guess this is the burning question since last 1 year. And it got the hype again on all thanks to DeepSeek, which is like a new AI tool. And they claim that in performance, it is as equal as the ChatGPT or OpenAI's that open version, which is paid. You have to pay if you want to use that pro version. You have to pay $200, and this DeepSeek is free. R1 model is free, and performance wise, it is equal to that model. Plus, DeepSeek is open source, so there are so many like great points about DeepSeek. I have already uploaded 1 2 videos on DeepSeek. You can check out. There's a playlist DeepSeek on my channel. You can check out about that. But now the main question is especially the students and junior developers are worried because of this thing. We know that AI can do many things. AI can generate code, AI can debug programs, and AI can, you know, do many repetitive tasks. So, especially junior developers or the coders or students are worried about this thing. Will AI take all the programming jobs, or should you now even bother to learn programming languages or directly switch to AI tools? So, we are going to find out the answer of these questions in this video. Okay. And see, one thing is for sure, AI is changing the game. That is for sure. And the biggest impact is on junior developers. Because previously, companies hire like students or freshers just to write simple code or script or bug fixing, or just doing some simple task. But all these tasks now AI can do. So obviously they will not pay if an AI can do. And already many companies are already using these AI powered coding assistant to improve the efficiency. So yeah, one thing is for sure, you have to be worried. If you see only like focusing on the syntax, then you have to be worried because now companies need the developers that can do more than just code. They need problem solver, they need system architect, system designer, they need AI assisted developers. So you have to be more, you have to upskill yourself, you have to be a valuable developer, then only now I guess you can just sustain in this industry or in this evolving era. So you have to diversify your skills. I recommend this thing. Diversify your skill means you have to learn those AI, machine learning concept along with your traditional programming kind of thing. Then only you will get an edge in this evolving era or in this AI era. But it's not like that completely. If you ask me that, uh, I mean, we shouldn't learn now programming. That is of no use. There are no coding jobs. So that is not true. Learning programming is still crucial. See, yeah, you can use these AI tools, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, or these things, Pro version, and they will write code. Even I have also tried, and they can give you any project, any make your website, or just if you want to develop that front end or back end of your website, they can do everything. But to understand that code, they need human direction, human interaction. They cannot think. One thing is you have to give proper prompt to ChatGPT or these tools. So prompts would be specific what you want, right? Then okay, they will give you code and you have to understand that code. If AI is stuck somewhere, then you have to refine that. You have to give proper like instruction to refine that, or you have to understand that code. Like suppose if I don't know anything about like Java AWT or Java Swings, and I have like AI has done a project for me and they have used like there are Swing and AWT and all. So I'm not able to understand that code. So what is the use of that thing? You have to refine that thing. So first you should be, your fundamentals should be clear about like if Java, I'm talking about Java, so your fundamentals should be clear so that I can understand the code and what I want, where the AI is not giving me exactly what kind of output or what kind of website I want. So I have to give AI that command that no, here you have to refine that code. I want this thing, I want this thing. Or maybe sometimes you have yourself edit the code. Sometimes AI is stuck. AI is not at that much like good level, obviously not like at this point of time. Yeah, it's very good, but not at that level that it doesn't need any human direction or human interaction. It's not possible. And I guess it's not possible even in future because it's AI is not creative. So for that, now if I don't know anything about Java, I don't know my fundamentals of Java are not clear, then how can I understand that code? So you have to understand that code first. Okay, then only we can make GPT, Chat GPT work for us. These AI tool work for us. So one thing is you use these tools to fasten your coding speed, to fast whatever you are doing, like to complete that task within like maybe hours, and that task maybe without these tools took days. That is possible. Speed is going to be increased, but it doesn't mean that the freshers or a beginner has now no chance. No, it's not like that. Only the thing is expectations are changing, job market is evolving, job roles are changing, their requirements are changing. Now companies are looking for the developers, I've told you na, who can just do more than just code, who can do more than just code. They want problem solver, they want like a critical thinker, system architect, system designer, and AI assisted developers. These things they want. So their expectations are now changing. According to that, now you have to really work hard. Simply just learn any programming language, do one two simple project, and that's it. This thing are not going to work. Your resume has to be really good, having something about the latest like AI, ML, these things also. So now what you can do is focus more on problem solving rather than just a syntax. Okay. So you can do these two things. You leverage these AI tools, use these AI tools to speed up coding, to generate ideas, debug your programs, to learn. These are really, really, really good tools to learn anything new, if any programming language or anything. They'll give you structured answer and everything. So you can learn very fast. So use these tools to learn things, to upskill yourself. Don't just think or don't just see AI as a threat to you. No, it's not really a threat. Yeah, it is to somewhat, but it is a threat to those who don't use it, who are not adaptable. But if you are adaptable, you know that how to use these tools to fasten your task. I mean, to improve yourself. Then it's a friend to you. It's not a threat. Use this. Try to use these tools. Focus on problem solving rather than just learning the syntax. Next, work on real world project. This is very important. Use these tools, develop something, build projects because the employer need hands on experience. They see hands on experience rather than just theoretical knowledge or rather than just knowing the syntax. They want that thing. So build a project using these tools. Use some AI kind of things, tools, DeepSeek or ChatGPT or these things and build something great so that you can showcase to that recruiter that yeah, you have knowledge of these tools also, you can use these tools. So you have to focus on especially these three things because AI can write code, but still it needs human direction, still it need human interaction. Okay, and that thing, a developer who is a good or you can say who is a skilled person can do that thing. So and skilled person means those who know fundamentals of programming, algorithms, these things. If I know, then I can give instruction or direction to that AI tool that I'm using. But if I don't know anything about any programming language, I don't have any knowledge of that thing, how can I give prompt or the command to AI? Maybe you can think that as a student you just give something, some command, some prompt, and it will give you some project, you just add that project in your resume and that's it. No, it is not going to help you. You have to first learn the fundamentals. It's not going to help you. Whatever you can do yourself without AI, if I can write down the code of that project, not maybe 100% correct but to somewhat 80%, 90%, and if I'm using AI to help me to complete my project, that thing is good. That is great. You can do that thing. But it's not like that just copy paste everything from that. Write down a prompt like make this kind of game for me, add that project to a resume, and that's it. You don't know anything about that project or whatever they were using, the language or anything. Thing is not going to help you. Okay. So still, in short, if I say, should you learn programming or coding? Still, learning programming is crucial. If you want to go for AI, machine learning kind of thing, then also, because these are fundamental, these are foundation. But yeah, one thing is learn programming also, but diversify your skills that I told you. Na? Learn these things also, AI, machine learning concept, along with your traditional programming kind of thing, just to get an edge over like in this era, in this AI era. So, in brief, if I say, then developers of future will be those who can combine coding with AI effectively. So, use AI to be a better developer, to increase your productivity. Don't think that coding is dead. Don't ask like coding is dead, but ask how you can use AI to increase your productivity. That thing is important. Future is exciting, but only for those who can adapt to AI. Will only like they will survive. That is true. And what you think about this, you can just let me know in comment section. Maybe you have some other point to explain this, so you can let me in comment section. So I just want to say one thing: those who are maybe in first year, second year, and they think that in my college they are teaching us C++ still, and the world is using AI and these things. C++, Java languages are still important. Learn these things also, but explore whatever is trending in the tech. That thing is also important. So these things should go parallelly. Don't think that because of this AI hype, let's just quit everything what is traditional. The DSA programming languages, these are of no use. No, these are foundation. These are still fundamental things and still crucial. Learn these also, plus explore the new era also, AI things also. You have to um, balance things. Okay. And if you are interested in learning DSA and Java, there is my course is still going on, Mastering DSA with Java. You can go and check out. The link you will get in the description box of this video. And still, the coupon code is still going on. Gift 15, you will get extra 15% discount. There, I'm going to cover like complete Java and then DSA. And apart from this, you will get some. You will working on some project and live session. Also, you will get doubt resolution session per week. That would be live class. You can ask any doubt like at real time, interact with me. And there is a dedicated WhatsApp group also for those who have enrolled in this course, so you can ask your doubt in that group, or directly like you can message me on WhatsApp. So I'm just like one message away from you in that case. And you will get access to my notes, handwritten notes, PPTs, videos. You can go and check out on my website, jennyslectures.com. Okay. So that's it for this video now. If you want me to upload more such kind of videos, you can just let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.